PGL. So PGL is this adventurous summer camp type shit, and you tend to stay there for about a week. It runs like your typical adventure camp. You do stuff like climbing, water sports, ziplining, and archery. It's mostly a British thing, but I also heard it's also a French thing too, but I don't really know about that. The first time I heard about PGL was when I was in year 6. So basically I was waiting for my parents to pick me up, and just as I was about to go, the receptionist said to me, "So there's this thing called PGL, and you've been selected for it, but you just need your parents to sign this form and hand it back to me." So when we got home from school, I showed my parents the form, and obviously they agreed to sign it. So now let's fast forward to the actual day of the trip. And turns out it's not for a week, it's for a half day, which clearly shows that my school is broke. Or there might be some other reason, I don't know. So we had an early lunch, and then my dad had to drive me an hour until we finally got to PGL, also known as Parents Get Lost. That's obviously not what it stands for, but I couldn't care less. And then we kind of just waited around for a little bit until our team leader, let's call him Calvin, showed up. And he was all like, "Okay, year 6, my name is Calvin, and thank you for joining us at PGL. First up, we're gonna go to the giant swing, and we will sing our special PGL song," which turned out to be a song about milk or something like that, I don't know. Eventually, we got to the giant swing, and it looked something like this. And how it worked is that you would be harnessed, and you hold onto this bar held with lots of cables, and the rest of the people on the ground has to work as a team to pull the rope to the team leader so that it would go up. Then, once you and your partner are happy with the height, you give them a signal, pull the cable next to you, and that's it. There were 4 main levels: low, medium, high, and extreme high. And I wanted to do extreme high, so I got put together with 2 girls that wanted to do the same as me. And eventually, after all the safety procedures, we were good to go. So we were hanging, and then I looked down and saw people like, "You can do it!" And it made me kind of regret everything, because everything went a little blurry for a split second. And I was really excited, but also kind of nervous. And eventually I heard someone pull it, and we went off. It low-key felt like I was gonna fly off for a second, but to be honest, it was actually really fun. So anyways, this is me after the swing ride. Next, we moved on to the second activity, the balance beam. So basically how the balance beam worked was that it would be like a seesaw thing where like people would have to stand on it, and you had to like put the right amount of people to try and balance it. And you'd think it would be very easy and straightforward, except it's not. Because I swear, people kept like arguing and trying to move while we're still trying to balance on there, which was actually really bad. But eventually, with the power of friendship, we actually did manage to balance the beam. And we moved on to activity 3, which is just problem solving and stuff. To be honest, this was actually the boring bit, because we didn't really do much except do this weird maze thing and some other stuff. And it was also really cold and wet because it's England. And eventually it was time to go home, so we went back at around 4-ish, I think. Now, would I willingly go again? Maybe. There might be some aspects that I missed about it, but I'd say it's alright for the most part. Obviously, I want to hear what you guys think about it as well. So that's it for now, and I hope you have a nice day.